Trump accused of calling South Koreans terrible people in front of GOP governor's South Korean-born wife.
Here's a summary of the article.
Republican Governor Larry Hogan of Maryland claimed Donald Trump disparaged the people of South Korea in front of his wife, who is South Korean. The governor recalls Mr. Trump talking about how much he respected Chinese President Xi Jinping, how much he enjoyed playing golf with Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, and how well he'd gotten along with Kim Jong-un, the dictator of North Korea. Then, the jarring part, Trump said he really didn't like dealing with President Moon from South Korea. The South Koreans were terrible people, he said, and he didn't know why the United States had been protecting them all these years, Mr. Hogan wrote. Ms. Hogan pleaded with the South Korean ambassador to the U.S., Lee Soo-hyuk, for help securing the kits. Eventually, the couple secured 500,000 tests with the help of the South Korean government. The governor from Maryland didn't really understand, Mr. Trump said. Though Mr. Hogan's piece is ultimately about he and his wife's relationship with South Korea, it doesn't pull punches to blame the Trump administration directly for leadership failures, especially in the early stages of the pandemic.
This post received a score of 83,000, with an upvote ratio of 85%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
He said Cruz's wife was ugly, Cruz loves him for it.
And said Cruz's dad had a hand in murdering a sitting American president. Cruz is a full-on masochist.
Cruz is a drunk-on-power Republican senator who would sell his soul to the devil to stay relevant. He's the Zodiac Killer.
Now that you mention it, I've never seen Ted Cruz and the Zodiac Killer in the same room before.
Are you suggesting they don't like each other?
Are there any allies that this administration hasn't insulted?
You know that your country is being led by a lunatic when, the North Korean dictator who launched missiles toward us, tested nuclear warheads, executed his uncle with an anti-aircraft gun, and poisoned his half-brother with an internationally banned nerve agent in a crowded airport in Malaysia, is praised for sending beautiful love letters. Meanwhile, our South Korean allies, who sent us supplies to help fight a deadly pandemic, are described as terrible people. We're in the upside down.
You think that's crazy? He could meet with the leader of a longtime adversary who interfered in the last election, poisoned former spies in the country of an ally more recently, who put a bounty on U.S. and allied soldiers in Afghanistan, and still believe that leader over his own intelligence agencies or his allies. Upside down and twisted into another dimension.
If you read the article that Larry Hogan wrote, apparently Trump made the comments during a Republican governors' summit that was able to get Trump to attend the dinner. At the dinner, Trump apparently made a rambling speech where he praised Kim Jong-un, and said that South Koreans were terrible people because they weren't paying for the American bases on Korean land, housing thousands of American troops. Trump wants South Korea to pay for the right to have prime real estate ceded to the U.S., and host thousands of soldiers.
It's because Trump and many other Americans apparently seem to not understand that U.S. troops stationed in foreign bases aren't there because of some benevolent act. They are a net benefit to the United States and its interests.
It's how the United States maintains a superpower status, and it's something that China will find really, really hard to do.
China has been sneaking into the back door with its predatory loans that it is giving to poorer countries.
Who the fuck thinks South Koreans are terrible people? Some of our best allies, and they seem like a great country overall. Never been there, but I would love to go. Edit, just wanted to take this opportunity to say that I hope everyone here has a great rest of the weekend. Much love to you all.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.